Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I decided this would be the perfect time to do two things. Number one, I'm gonna finally give you guys the apartment tour that I promised to give you when I first moved into my apartment, which was almost at the beginning of this year, finally happening. I thought it would be good to do it before the year ends. And I'll also be doing a Q&A. So I asked you guys on Instagram, send me questions. You guys sent me a bunch, so we're gonna be doing an apartment tour slash Q&A. The first part of my apartment is the entryway. So as you can tell, there's a lot of holiday decorations. So I don't personally celebrate Christmas, but I do love the holidays and I love to get into kind of the holiday vibe. I put up a few lights, I put up a couple little things, you know, just to make it festive. But usually this stuff is obviously not here, but I have like the mirror and I have like my big selfie mirror over here and everybody comes and takes selfies. And you know, just like a little bench. So when you want to come, you want to put your shoes on, take your shoes off. First saw this hallway, I thought it would be cool to have like a really long runner on the ground to make it look even extra long. Also, take some of my work, my makeup artistry work from my portfolio and frame them and then put them up along the wall. So these are all pictures of work that I've done from like magazines and editorials. Actually, most of these I did the makeup and the hair. I just thought this was a really cool way for like when people to first come into the apartment, this is the first thing they see. And I think it's different and a little bit of personality. So this is definitely one of my favorite parts of the apartment. Let's answer a question. I'm not even gonna try to attempt to say this name, but I'm gonna put it up on the screen. Do you see yourself doing makeup for big celebrities? Honestly, when I first moved to LA, that was the goal. I wanted to do makeup for celebrities and I got signed with an agency and that's what I was gonna do. But then, you know, things kind of took a turn and I decided that YouTube is what I wanted to do full time, creating content, making videos. So working with celebrities is not really a goal anymore unless it's something in the realms of like what I'm doing. So say if Kim K wanted me to do her do her makeup for one of my videos, definitely down to do that. This is the bedroom, but we are gonna come back to that. And then over here, we have the living room area, the dining room area, and the kitchen area, all rolled into one. This is another thing about this apartment that I love. When I first moved in, I saw this big open space and I was like, okay, what can we do with this space? So I decided to get this custom table made, which fits perfectly for this space, and it's like really big and long. There's a bench on one end, there are seats on this side, so I always have friends over for big dinners. If you follow me on Instagram at Eman, you would see that I have a lot of my girlfriends over all the time, and we just have dinner here, and this is where I do a lot of my work and I edit, and it just has this like really cool coffee shop vibe. So there's like the coffee machine if you want an espresso. I love this space. I personally do not do a lot of cooking, you guys, so I use my kitchen occasionally, so I'm kind of glad the kitchen doesn't take up too much room. It's really all about this beautiful table, this beautiful space, and just like having people over and entertaining. And the shelves on the back too, that was all custom as well. I feel like the shelves kind of give like this really cool vibe and makes the space look even bigger than it is. Let's sit down for a second and answer more questions. Laurenthia asks, what advice would you give 18-year-old Eman? Ooh, that's a really good question. 18-year-old Eman, where was she? What was she doing? Probably, I would say, don't worry. Everything will be okay. Everything will work out. You don't need to have everything figured out because you're gonna figure it out along the way. Things don't need to be perfect. Follow your heart always because that will always lead you to the right direction. That's what I would say. Latin Darlin asks, does being a makeup YouTube artist really pay the bills? The life seems so glamorous with all the events and sponsored trips, but is it a really good long-term career? I don't consider myself just a YouTube makeup artist because I am a professional makeup artist. So I guess the difference with that is I get the opportunity to do a lot of things outside of YouTube, especially working with brands. So does it pay the bills? Yes, it does. if you do it right. Not everyone knows how to make this into a business. I come from a business background. That's what I went to school for. I have the creative side of me, so I am an artist and I love being creative, but I also have the business side of me. So at the same time, I knew like, okay, if I'm gonna do this, I need to do it in a way where I can make money and make it a career. I think you just need to know how to do it properly so you can turn it into a career. And yes, it does pay the bills. And yes, it could be a long-term career if you do it properly. I know I keep saying that. NY Nurse Melissa asks, are you a cat or a dog person? I love cute things, period. So if it's cute, I love it. I don't care if it's a cat or a dog. I love them both. I would love to have either, but honestly, I travel so much, so I would feel really bad having a pet because I just would not be able to take care of it properly. Right now, unfortunately, I can't have one, but if I could, I would probably get a dog. When I first moved in here, I knew that I wanted everything to be like really bright and like light colored furniture. It was a risk. It was a risk I was taking, getting light colored couches and light colored love seats, but it worked out fine, you guys. You'd be surprised how easy it is to clean furniture. I just love this feeling. It's just like very light and airy. I got a lot of this stuff from IKEA. So these chairs are from IKEA. The cushions are all IKEA. This couch actually was a really cool thing that we did. So this couch is from IKEA, but we got custom coverings. So the coverings on the couch are custom, so it made a really boring IKEA couch have like a really cool vibe to it. The tables and the lamps are all from Home Goods. So yeah, it wasn't like a lot of expensive stuff, but I think a lot of it is just like how you put it together. This is all also custom shelving that we put up. I have all these pictures of my friends when they come over. I make them all take Polaroids, and every time we go to events we take pictures, so I put them all up here, and it's just kind of like a fun little thing. And when I have girls night, we all just come and we like hang out here. We'll watch movies on the TV, and it's like, I don't know, it's fun and cozy. Nico Girl asks, what are your goals in the next 5 years? What's your favorite ice cream flavor? Okay, that's a two-part question. I'm gonna start with the easy one. I'm so plain when it comes to food, you guys. I love like plain stuff. So I love vanilla ice cream. I love chocolate ice cream. But if I was to do a flavor, I would probably say like pistachio or something. And my goals in the next 5 years. Ooh, that's a tough one. I think one of my goals is to buy a house. That's been my goal for a long time. So I would love to be able to buy a house. Ray_Glam asks, as a Middle Eastern woman, were your parents supportive of you moving out and pursuing this career? You're amazing. Thank you, Ray. Were they supportive? I don't think supportive is the right word. They weren't very supportive at the beginning, but through time they became supportive. But at the beginning they didn't agree with it and they didn't really want me to do it. I knew I had to, so I was hoping that they would change their mind eventually, and thank God they did. Ali MRZ asks, do you have any siblings? I have one brother who's older and he has 3 little boys. She also asks, what is your biggest accomplishment so far? That is a hard one. You guys are asking hard questions. I think like some of the campaigns that I've worked on, probably my campaign with Buxom was one of the biggest things I ever did. Seeing my face in Sephora and Ulta was crazy. And my campaign with Garnier, that was incredible. Being in a hair commercial, I never thought in a million years that I would be in a hair campaign. I've had the opportunity to work on some amazing projects with a lot of amazing brands, so I feel super lucky. I think like accomplishment, I would say just following my dreams of moving to LA and being a makeup artist, and even when everyone in my life pretty much told me that I was crazy and that this is not something people did, I still did it anyways. Being here and not just like doing it, but doing it really well and having success feels so good. So I would say that's probably my biggest accomplishment so far. Oh my God, Ali, so many questions. She also asks, what is one country you want to visit most? Lots of love from Malaysia. I think like in the top of my list, I really want to go to Turkey because I've never been. I really want to go to Japan because I've never been. And I would love to go to Malaysia, actually. That would be amazing. Bionic_baby15 asks, who is your biggest inspiration? Growing up, I didn't have a lot of people that I looked up to, but as I got older, I feel like the people that inspired me most are other girls and other women. So I love watching successful women and reading about them and learning about them, because then that makes me feel like I can be successful. So I'm most inspired by other females that are like killing it and doing amazing things. Those are the people that inspire me the most. Mally V with 3 Ys asks, hi Iman, if you had the chance to meet a celebrity, who would it be and why? Ryan Gosling. Do I really need to explain why? Because he's beautiful. He's, in my mind, the perfect male specimen. I love him so much. Crazy Stupid Love is one of my favorite all-time movies ever. Sarah Jawad asks, what is something you wanted to achieve in 2019? Well, I'm not gonna say too much, but something that I have dreamed about for a very long time will hopefully happen in 2019. And guys, we're gonna hit 1 million subscribers in 2019. So cheers to that. It's gonna happen. We're gonna celebrate. It's gonna be huge. It took forever, but we did it. Well, we didn't do it yet, but it's gonna happen. So 2019, I feel like it's gonna be a great year because there's gonna be a lot of good stuff happening. Belinda Lopecki asks, in love with this look, would love to know how you take care of your skin. So I'm sure you guys have noticed that skin has been so much more of a priority on my channel this year, because honestly, if you do not start with a good canvas of beautiful skin, it's hard to make your makeup look amazing. So skin is so important, and I do a few things to make sure that my skin looks the best it can. Number 1, take off all your makeup every single night. That is so essential, and when I don't do it, I always see breakouts or my skin looks so dull and just gross after. So taking off your makeup every single night, washing your skin every single night before going to bed is so key. Like doing like a good nighttime skin routine is more important than doing a morning skincare routine. I love getting a facial once a month. I find that makes a huge difference as well, because then if you go to a regular facialist, she'll be able to tell you how your skin is doing, what your skin needs, because your skin changes all the time, you guys. That's another thing you want to keep in mind. Your skin changes all the time, so you need to switch up your routine to match whatever your skin is going through. All right, guys, let me take you to the part of the apartment that I think you guys are gonna love the most. Follow me into my beauty room. So this part's a little chaotic. I'm not gonna show you too much because it's really crazy right now. This is where I do most of my filming, and all of the beauty related stuff for YouTube, Instagram, all of that happens in here. What I do want to show you guys is the beauty closet. So this is when my girlfriends come over and they see this for the first time, they pretty much have heart attacks. Come on in, come on in, come on in. When I say that I test out a lot of products, I am not kidding, you guys. So this is all of my products that I get. So foundations, concealers, powders, primers, blushes, bronzers, you name it, it's all here. So it's super, super organized. Everything's like organized by brands, drugstore, high-end. So when I'm filming, I can just come in and grab what I need. But I love having the clear drawer so I can come in and just look and see, okay, so today I'm testing out this primer because I've never used it before, Everything's like super, super organized. That's my most favorite thing about this. Eyeshadow primers, BB creams, lip liners. Skincare is a whole other section, so skincare is not even in here. This is just makeup, but this is the beauty closet. Come along this way. Another thing I love about this apartment is that it gets so much light. So there's always like a lot of light in here. It's always super bright and super airy. Over here is the guest bathroom, but it's not like super interesting, so I'm not really going to show you guys. But what I do want to show you is my personal bathroom, because that is where it's kind of skincare heaven. But to get to my bathroom, you have to go through the bedroom, which I don't want to show you. So we're just going to magically snap our fingers and we're going to appear in my bathroom. Ready? And just like that, we're in my bathroom. So this is the master bath. This is where I keep all of my skincare supplies. Are you guys ready to see this right now? This is all skincare. I know, it's kind of insane. When I say that I test out products, I am not kidding. Right here, this is what I'm currently using and obsessing over. So I kind of go through like different products, really give a chance for them to like work and see how well they work. So there's a few products in here from this collection that I've been using nonstop that I've really noticed work amazingly. So I'm gonna do a video focusing on those products. Yeah, this is kind of what I do. So I use different things, put them through rotation to see what works, what doesn't work, but that's a lot of skincare. So when I told you guys I'm a skincare product junkie, I'm not kidding, and I test out so much stuff. So that is my bathroom, but let's get out of here. Let's go back to the apartment. Another part I love about this apartment, I know I said that so many times already, but it is the patio area. I love outdoor space and I just come out here. Let's do just a couple more questions before I wrap up this apartment tour. Oh my God, I almost fell. di.llon905 asks, do you still enjoy YouTubing? Absolutely. I think this year has been like a total transition year. Actually, the last couple of years have been transition because I've been doing YouTube for so long. Next year will be 10 years, you guys. That's insane. I haven't done anything in my life for 10 years other than YouTube and makeup, which is kind of crazy. I know that for 2019, the probably is the most I've been excited about YouTube for a long time because I'm doing something that's gonna be very different that's coming out around February. So you guys are gonna see it. I hope you guys love it and I hope you guys are gonna be so excited about it as I am. Like, I haven't been this excited about doing something on YouTube in a long time. So I can't wait. So keep an eye out, February 2019. I think I love it just as much as I used to. It's changing and I'm growing with it and you guys are growing with me. So it's ever evolving for sure. Jaden's mommy asks, is there anyone special in your life right now? If and when there is, are you going to be open to your followers about it or do you plan on keeping your personal life private? That is a great question, Jaden's mommy. I think for now, I've decided that I'm gonna keep that part of my life private because I feel like it's such a fragile thing. As soon as you put something out in the public, then that's opening yourself up to people allowing to have an opinion on it. I think that this is something that for now, I definitely want to just keep to myself, and when it's the right time to share it, I'll know that it's the right time, but right now it feels like this is something that should just be private. You guys will find out eventually. You can't keep stuff like this when you're in my line of business hidden forever. Like, the things always end up coming out, but for now it'll just stay with me. That's it, guys. Thank you so much. I really hope you enjoyed this apartment tour / Q&A. I'm so glad you guys finally got to see the apartment before I moved because like I said, one of my goals is to buy a house, so who knows, hopefully sooner than later. If you have any other questions, leave them for me below. Hopefully I'll answer them in my next Q&A. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel. Don't forget to add me on Instagram at Eman. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys and I'll see you in my next video very soon. Bye.